Hi, my name is Desiree, and I am at LimeStone, Professor Alatorre, Public Speaking, English 105. I would like to thank you all for attending my presentation, and today I am going to talk to you and persuade you on the importance of your vaccination and immunization shots. Right here is a form that I brought for everyone to see. This is the South Carolina Certificate of Immunization. This shot is required by all public schools for anyone to attend the school and or to be enrolled. This certificate is for Michael Wilson. This is showing the importance of the immunization shot. He was born in October of 2000, and right when he was born, it shows that he had to take the hepatitis B shot. That is a very important shot that's given. That shot is to help us fight infections and diseases against our liver, our kidneys, and to keep our bodies functioning against foods that we eat and coming in contact with people that may or may not have had taken the shot. Okay, and throughout our infant and toddler stages, there are different types of shots that are required. Here's a list of the shots, the IPV. And I'm only presenting the list here because I wanted you guys to see what's required of the schools and the shots that are required. I'm going to give this to you and let you pass this along so everybody can see the list that's required by law for the shots and to be enrolled in public school. But the main purpose of the shots, like I said, is to keep everyone protected from disease, from foods, from disease, from different illnesses, diseases from the different people that we interact with in school, out in traveling, like if you travel on a plane or travel abroad, a lot of people aren't required, a lot of countries aren't required to have the shots taken for any reason. So as far as school is concerned, being that different kids have different levels of fighting off infection and diseases, these shots are required to keep us healthy and to keep us informed as far as what we need to do to stay and keep us healthy. One of the first diseases that we had to fight as a country over 200 years ago was polio and the measles. Back then, we had to come up, well, they had to come up with a vaccination to help us because it had been killing so many people. And right now I can show you this vaccination right here on my arm, and I can remember taking this as a little girl, and this is not required anymore. This is the shot for the measles, but we have eradicated that disease. That disease does not act as a threat to us anymore, so that shot is not required. But if you look here on the sheet here, we have the MMR that fights against measles, mumps, and rubella. Those are shots, one of those shots that's required. And the hepatitis A, hygiene and cleanliness is very important with the hepatitis A virus being spread. And just as a matter of fact, I just want everybody to know the importance of making sure that the kids are immunized and the vaccinations are taken for school, and that you are aware when you go to the pediatrician, you're not just going and you're not just giving these shots just to be mean. It really means something. And I know as parents, we take our kids to the shots and we do what is required by law, and sometimes we don't ask the questions or we don't know why we're or made or told to give the shots to our children. And this is why it's helping us to keep them healthy, to fight off different diseases, different formulas, different foods, different people, just different things that we come in contact with as we're growing up is why vaccination is required, and it's very important for us to make sure that we take. So please, I ask that everybody keep up with your vaccinations and just always know that it's important and why it's important and why we must have this shot done and why we must keep up with our records, because if you lose your records, then you have to start all over again, because these are required, like I said, in public schools, or if you move from one state to another and you say your school loses your shot, it's very important that you keep a copy of these records so you won't have to go through this whole cycle again and start all over, because you have to have proof that these shots and these vaccinations were done and that you are immune to the different type of diseases that they prevent. Okay? Thank you. Thank you.
That was perfect. That was too much?